Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will put total leather and we'll get started. Bringing it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Oh, he's going to go up top. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Stockton. Complete downfield. And they swarm him under. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions?
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted.
It's a running room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's it, fly. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. All wideouts, no backs. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Looking for a deep man. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the catch. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The ball's free. Past the first down marker and still running. Speeding down the left side. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Stockton. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Just how patient do you want to be if you're on offense now, too? Now, facing another 4th down. You punted the first one. You're trailing early in this game. You start feeling like you got to score touchdowns if you want to keep up. They might decide to stay aggressive here.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it. He's loose. Oh, spin move. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 30. The 20. Inside the 10. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
The screen, he can go. Didn't pick up a lot there. Forward just a few.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. It's 4th and goal, and they'll go for the touchdown and keep the kicker on ice. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking downfield on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter.
South Carolina 28, Georgia 7.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Deep shot for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's out of bounds here on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the turning it on? Lowers those pads. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end, crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. That's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Pulls and fires complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
South Carolina, 35. Georgia, 14.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Branch. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Georgia, 21.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Smith. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Harbor. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Bust through behind his pad. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the grab, and he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Sent it downfield. Inside the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
South Carolina, 42, Georgia, 20.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They'll start this third quarter with a run. It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He's going to run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense was not fooled. 3rd and 1 situation, everybody in the stadium expecting run. The offense trying to get a little cute, trying to take a shot, and it blows up in.
And he muffs it, a loose football. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He might want another play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
The sure hands, it's Bell. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. But now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking it.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And the Dogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
On the play. Now, 4th down.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chooses.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Complete to the left. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And and they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. So first down will open up the final period. The give to the back. Oh, what a move. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. The lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
From their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Bell. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sellers. Bought a little time, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Going to the running game. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Finds his big tight end. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. Georgia going up tempo. Trying to barge their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. And he makes the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff.
Wide open spaces. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. QB draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense calls the timeout. They are 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Looking for the end zone.
And I love the defense here, playing downhill, playing fast, understanding it's 3rd and goal. I don't have as much space behind me. I can be more aggressive on that touch pass. They come up, they set the edge, they make the big tackle.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.